Hi Gemini, thanks for watching. This is a spiritual horoscope, so please take what resonates and release the rest. We'll get started with some runes and then we'll clarify with some cards. So let's jump in. What does Gemini need to know at this time? Okay, there are multiple. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're starting off with Suelu. So Suelu represents like having integrity. So the way I want to describe things is that like you're being challenged right now, and it's tempting to want to say certain things. That's how I want to explain it. But hold back that temptation and think before you speak. There's always a nice way of saying things. There's always a nice way of saying something without hurting somebody's feeling. And this is where Suelu is showing us that there's something that you want to say in this situation, that you're being, it's like you're being like pushed into a corner, and you don't want to take it out on someone. And this is where like the universe is saying, even in those feelings, like being in a tight situation and a tough situation, always give the positive. There's always a nice way of saying things without hurting somebody's feelings. So this is where you need to think before you speak. And you've got Pertho. So this is where going through this situation, and it feels like it's like you're in a tough situation, that it's like there's the situation that you're in is the precursor to a change that's coming, but right now you feel like it feels like you're stuck, that you're like stuck between a rock and a hard space, or a hard spot. So this is where being positive, finding the right words to use, will lead to this change that's coming in. But you need to be positive in working through this, not just looking at the positive for everything, but also giving the positive to those people around you. And it will even change your outlook. If you're just talking positively, and always giving the looking for the good, it will even change how you're looking at things and your perspective. And you've got Isa. So Isa is about patience. So like this change, it doesn't feel like it's going to come super quickly, that you need to work through this situation that you're in. But this is where the patience, giving the positive, changing your energy, changing your outlook, like think of it like stress, anxiety, all these things. It's like putting up a barrier for the good that wants to come in, that positive energy. So always giving the positive will change your perspective and will allow for this change that wants to come in. But right now you're just in this situation, and as much as it sucks, you just need to, the words that came in is like grin and bear. So this is where you need to get up each morning and look for the positive. And so at the end of the day, you'll be like, okay, this, and this were all great things that happened today. And this positive self-talk will help you get through this situation that you're in. And you've got Birkenau, and this, sorry, not Birkenau. This is Dagaz, which represents a breakthrough. So this is where like that change in perspective, having that positive self-talk, not just about the situation and looking back at the end of the day and finding the positive, but also giving that out to the people around you, will change that perspective and help to get through this and bring on this change that much faster. And you've got Ansus. So Ansus is about looking for signs and being open to the universe, asking for signs that you're in the right direction to get you through this situation. And you'll be amazed at how they answer, but you need to have the open mind to let them in and talk with them. So your loved ones that are in heaven, they're still with you. Even though you can't physically see them, they can give you signs that they are still with you and guide you on this journey that you're on. All right, let's go to some cards now. What can we clarify? What does Gemini need to know at this time? Okay, So you've got this love card that came in. So we just mentioned talking to the universe, talking to your loved ones, and letting in their energy, letting them manifest themselves, that they're still with you. And this is all about the love. They're still with you. They still really want to show that they are with you every day, and they want to get through this situation with you, but you have to have the open mind for it. All right, this one wants to jump out. You've got higher education. So with this change that wants to come in, that's about to come in, it's like we talked about changing that perspective. Well, it's like you have that enlightenment, but it feels too that you need to, the words I want to use are like dig deeper into this situation before you commit yourself to anything. And this is where higher education is important. So asking the right questions, don't be afraid of writing things down as someone's talking, so you can look back to it later and refer back to it. And all these steps, look, there's a rose. So the rose is steady progress. So you, through all these steps that you're taking in asking the questions, digging deeper, will get you to this big change that wants to come in, and that breakthrough. But the breakthrough is also not just the perspective, but also getting you to this new change, that, or this big change that wants to come in. But you need to make sure you understand the full picture before you commit yourself to anything. What can we clarify? What's the energy that wants to come in? See, we talked about the Ansus is about signs, and look, heaven is watching over you. So this is where your loved ones are still with you, and I feel it's like an aunt that's with you that wants, like she left not too long ago, but she's still with you, and she wants to show herself to you. And it's like maybe there was like an inside joke or like some sort of symbolism that you shared, that if you're open to it, she'll show herself to you, like some symbolism. Like for one of my grandmothers, it's a ladybug. So whenever I see a ladybug, it's always that reminder that, okay, my grandmother's still with me. So this is where like those little symbols, those little things, that association you might have with that aunt, just watch as it'll start showing up. And that ladybug might not, for my grandmother, the example that I use, it might be a ladybug that you see in a picture or in a book or something, but if you're open to it, they will show that they're still with you. And they will help you get through this situation. Like that feeling of being stuck is never a good feeling that anyone wants to be in. But trust in the universe. Trust that this aunt is still with you, and you'll get through this. And you've got play music. So when I see this card, the way I want to say it is that like you need to change your energy. Like, and music can be so powerful in terms of like changing your mood. So you need to like get out of this funk is what I want to say, because you're feeling stuck, and we just said how it's not a good feeling. So like find music that like something with like an upbeat tone that you want to dance to, and really just change your energy, change your mood for the day. And you'll see, like, as you start working through things, like you're going to ace it, you're going to rock it. But you really need to change your perspective, and letting in the universe, letting in this aunt that wants to guide you through this. It's like smooth sailing. All right, this is what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.